Guys, it's Mark from Mind Frontiers. I'm going to talk to you today about living in a world of commercialism and convenience, and is it helpful? Well, I was watching a talk show this morning, and they were talking about why the rich always seem to end up having financial problems. For example, they were talking about Johnny Depp, who said he's having financial difficulties after his divorce because he's got a yacht and an island. And people say, oh, he's living to his means. But is that the case? It's a world of convenience, guys. It's a world of commercialism. Everything is out there, and we feel that we must go out and buy this to make ourselves happy. Now, if you was to ask Johnny Depp, is he happy? I would imagine he's probably not happy. Yes, he's probably got more money than us, but according to him, he's got financial problems because he's going out there and he's buying things to make him happy. Well, that's not the way the world works, guys, because thoughts and feelings are only temporary. So I go out there, let me buy a coat. Oh, I look really good in that coat. But then I start to feel guilty. Well, I didn't really need that coat. It's all you're doing, guys, is going out there to buy a better feeling. When actually you can have that better feeling now. Now, I'll give you another example. I was talking with somebody last week, and they said about they have no confidence, and that all these people that have plastic surgery have loads of confidence. And I said, well, actually, that's not true. She says, well, why is that? I said, well, you take all these people that go out and they're not happy with their body, so they have breast implants or butt implants or Botox injections or whatever it may be. That means that they're insecure about their body. So stop putting yourselves in their shoes and not knowing the facts, guys. They're unhappy about their body. That is why they've gone to go and get plastic surgery in the first place. They may go and show it off and say, oh, look at me, afterwards. But that's all they're doing is trying to feed their ego. I bet you still deep down they've still got insecurities about their body, which is why a lot of your celebrities will buy plastic surgery and more plastic surgery to fix the plastic surgery that they've already had fixed, and so on and so forth. And it's a never-ending cycle of what they're doing and all they're doing is buying a better feeling. So how can you have a better feeling without having to spend all this stuff to get you what you want? So ask yourself some questions, guys. So when I buy this new shoes, what will it give me? Invariably, it will come down to better feeling. But usually, especially if you're on a budget, you'll then start to feel guilty. Well, did I really need that? Oh, now I feel guilty. So now I need to go out and buy something else, maybe some chocolate or whatever it may be, to make yourself feeling happy again. Well, that's not how it works, guys. So to make yourself happy, think about a time when you've been happy in the past. Now, you may not be able to remember when you were happy in the past, but there will be times when there was just things that you really did and oh yeah, that was really good. I felt really good when I did that. So when you do that, imagine that as a picture. And when you can imagine that as a picture, have a look at the picture. What type of a picture is it and where is it? When you can notice where the picture is, because we've all got the ability to imagine, are you in the picture or are you watching yourself in the picture? If you're watching yourself in the picture, step into it and see what happens. Alternatively, if you're having a negative thought or a negative feeling, again, imagine it as a picture. Are you in it or are you out? And if it's negative, step out, see what happens. And you'll notice things will change. And if you do these things on a regular basis, you can change how you think. So if you can change how you think, you don't need to go out and buy whatever you need to do to make you happy. The thoughts are there within. Thoughts and emotions come from inside, not from other people, not from elsewhere. Even being in love. Have you ever been in love when everything is absolutely perfect? Why? Because you're both singing on the same from the same hymn sheet, and you're both getting the same vibrations. So enjoy the feeling, guys, because feelings don't last. They're not real. They don't exist. But you have the power to be able to think and generate your own feelings. So if you wanted to be confident, have you ever brushed your teeth with confidence? Do you open the door with confidence? And if so, how did you do that? Look at it. How did I do that? And when you can figure out how you've done that, whether it be a picture or a feeling or somebody talking to yourself, these things are transferable. It's something that you do. It's not something that you are. It's not something you have. It's just it's a skill that you can transfer into any different situation. So for me, when I was working as a theatre nurse, I could be operating in one area of the field, so like a broken bone. But the next, it could be somebody with a broken nose, or a bleed to the throat, or a head injury. Did I know what I was doing? On some of the cases, no, I didn't. But the skills are transferable, guys. You just have to look at your skills and then transfer them. And when you transfer them, you're wearing a different hat. So as a dad, I do things differently. As a nurse, I did things differently. I, talk to the doctors. Lots of different things that people do in their everyday lives. And you just have to see which hat you're wearing at the time. Because we're all wearing a hat or a mask, whatever it may be, especially for those in the Geek Asylum page that I follow. We're just wearing different hats, guys. If you can do things with confidence or with peace or with happiness, then you don't need to go out and buy stuff to make you feel better, because the power's from within. And if the power's from within, we can choose what we want when we want. We might not be able to choose to be completely rich, but if you look at the people that are rich, when they lose it all, what happens to them? Usually they have a great big fall. And they fall harder because they haven't got the coping mechanisms. So sometimes you have to go through negative stuff, but it's how you deal with it, guys. You don't need to go out and buy, let's go out and buy that bar of chocolate to make me feel healthier. It's not going to work, guys. So if you like my video, guys, please like and share my Facebook page. Any comments, any ideas? I'd love to see your comments, so I could... I always love to see comments. So like my video, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.